Hello, my name is Muhammad Husnazrin bin Adnan, and today I will be presenting exercise 2. Questions 2. When you talk about two photos, you should structure what you should say. Start by starting the topic and then compare the photos, saying how they are similar and different. Before answering the questions you have been asked, choose one of the pairs the job below and describe the jobs to your partner. Compare them and then say which one you would prefer to do and why. Use the language band to help you. I choose soldier and policeman to presenting in this video. Firstly, the similarity of the duties of soldiers and police is to preserve peace and national sovereignty. Each team complements each other in the performance of their duties and responsibilities. The difference between the duties of soldier and police is that the army functions as a national tool in the field of defense. They carry out their duties based on the political decisions of the country and the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. The military serve as the front line in dealing with every form of military threat and armed threat from outside and within their country. In carrying out this responsibility, the military is an important component of the national defense system. Soldiers are trained to kill, therefore they are trained to use heavy weapons with double knocks, like fast shooting twice, to ensure that the target is shot dead. After that, the duty of the police is to keep the peace of the country and to uphold and enforce the laws of the country. The responsibility of the police is very much involved in upholding and enforcing all acts, enactments, and laws of the country in accordance with the Constitution. In carrying out their duties, the police are trained not to kill but to paralyze. The goal is for the criminal to stay alive and be dragged to court. After making a comparison between the military and the police, I was more interested and attracted to a job as my police officer. The reason is I am more interested in my job as a policeman who serves as a national security force to maintain harmony and maintain peace in this country, which is seen as increasingly challenging in the face of various challenges. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
Oh, hi Kamarun. Oh, hi Najmi. I want to ask you, is there any difference between working as a waiter and working as a chef? I don't think there's a lot of difference between those two jobs. They have the same goal, which is to serve a delicious food to the customer. Oh, you're right. But I think working as a chef is a lot harder because we need to cook those food and make it delicious. Yes, I agree with you. Working as a waiter is easier because we just need to take the customer order and give it to the chef. Yes, I agree. But if you need to choose between working as a waiter or working as a chef, which one will you choose? I will choose working as a chef because I really enjoy cooking food at home. Alright then, see you later. I'm in a hurry. Okay then, bye.
Assalamualaikum teacher. This is my English speaking task for now. Okay. My topic is I have to compare two of the photos and give them each of them. I have to give them. I have to compare them and say which one I prefer, and I have to give the reason why I want to do the job with each of the one that I choose, the job that I choose. So at my hand here I have two jobs. First job is the bus driver, and the second job is chauffeur. Sorry, I maybe I don't pronounce it properly, but I think it's chauffeur. So this which of this job that I want to use. So I have to say I like to do this job, this work, because when I be the bus driver for um for students or for children that want to go to school, I can make the first I can make them happy the first day I brought them to school, and when they want to go back to their home, I can cheer for them. For it is the bestest thing that I want to do, because I can make the children or the student laugh, because when if I assume, or no, it's not assume, but there's a person that tell that student or children that after they back from school, there are sometimes will have stress or some emotional that it is a negative emotion. So when I be a bus driver, I can make them laugh or have fun with them, or making jokes, or I can give them some candy or some food. Okay, for the next is this. First is the chef. The work is chef, or the one who be the head chef. So the next one is the waiter. The male is waiter and the female is the waitress. They usually work at restaurant, include with the chef. The chef is the headmaster, and the waiter and waitress is the one who responsible for take order from the customer. So which one that I want to be is, I want to be the waitress, because the waitress will have to be have the energy with them and have some confidence with them, because when they want to take the customer order, they have to talk to them by face, not we talk to them and want to take order, but we don't see macam it's like we have to be brave and don't be so afraid when we ask them. uh, okay, for example, when I go to one of the restaurant, I watch the waitress. So at first I thought that the waitress was so handsome, and they are so brave, because they are go to the table and say which hello, welcome, and the other thing that the waitress say, and which the food that we want to um, what's that called, want to eat or want to drink, and the side dish. So she managed it so well that we are very very what's called, we are feel very 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 satisfied, and the waitress was so polite with us. So we think that the place was so very good with the customer, and the food was so good, and it's not too expensive for a normal person like me and other person. So that's it. Okay, for the next is these two picture. First is soldier, and second is police. Oh, first this is policeman and this the what is called. First is policeman and this police. Police woman cop girl or something. Sorry, I don't know what it's called for women's cop. Okay, sorry for this. Okay. Uh, so which one that I want to be is, oh, it's hard to decide, but because they both is protecting the country and be the first first line that fight the COVID-19 and prevent the COVID-19 from the nation to be the from any of the civilians or people at our country from the COVID-19. So I want to be which one, this or this? So I want to be this. I want to be the soldier because when I want to be the soldier, okay, the soldier is so cute because if you look at me, I'm not cute, but I have the face of a warrior. Okay, and the soldier, the job of the soldier is to protect the country, to fight who wants to attack the country that I, if I be the soldier, that I will protect it. And when I be the soldier, I make sure that I will have a sheer of a sheer will, and I will be as brave as possible. Okay, for the next, this is my favorite. Okay, first, the nest. Okay, the nest. First is nest, and second, I don't know which one that I want to take, but first is okay, the doctor. Sorry, the image was uh, upside down. Sorry. First, the doctor and the waitress. Not the waitress, the nurse. So the nurse is the job of the nurse is to make sure the patient or the ones who have infected with COVID-19 or any other disease to relax and make them feel like there are no danger with them or some of negative emotional that we will make them so much uncomfortable hmm, or make them looks like they are hurting someone or somebody. So the nurse was one of the job that nurse do is hard for somebody or some people. Okay, for the next is doctor. So I take this image from some anime that I like also. Sorry for the hair. I really get angry when I print this because the hair was cut off with the brain and the head. Okay, so the first thing doctor do is to save patient. That was in general. Okay, I'm general speaking. When the doctor come or come to the patient, or come to your house, or come to your house, come where at the patient at the sleeping bed, or come to the patient that at the hospital. Doctor will have to tell us something. When the doctor want to tell us something, it makes sure that we get the information that it's in detail, because it is important to us to know what disease we have. So when the doctor wants to tell us something that about our disease, or that the disease that have been found or have been know when we do the exam, like blood exam, or um, any other test. So some of the doctor are good, but some other will be other bad doctor, because the bad doctor is someone who don't have uh, the certificate for being the doctor. And some of the doctor who are really bad with the patient, that do not uh, take the patient seriously, because there are some doctor that make us look at the lower um, at the someone poor, or the lower grade. uh, they are use that thing to give them, or what it's called, okay, so the doctor to be the uh, okay, for example, the doctor that I want to be is the doctor that who good with the patients, who are being sarcastic, or not sarcastic, a good kind of doctor, sorry. So but sometimes I not do not want to be the doctor, because first is this, I don't like to make this, I don't want to make a note, I don't want to write many things, I don't like to make a many letter for this. Okay, so I know the doctor have a many work to do, and they are most of the doctor are very handsome, like this one. uh, so I want to be like this doctor, and I will, or I should, to be the one who kind with people, or and to be responsible, who will always do the work that has been passed to me. So I want to be this for my example, and I will make the doctor will be the best choice if I have the will to switch my career. Okay, so the last thing, I don't want to be the bad doctor, because they have a surgery. This is a what is called surgery needle. Uh, what is called injection. The I don't like to be the injection type of man. It looks like so scary that I don't think the is some chemical that I don't like to. This is don't know. This is this green thing in that. Okay, so I don't like to be the bad doctor. I like to be a good doctor. So I will have the good life, and it will be the best if I can save many lives, and I should have be this kind of people. But I also have this kind of attitude also. So I will make. So I hope both. So I should have be both like this. So I will be kind to the patient that have been so good to me, and I will be bad to the patient. Not bad, but I will be strict to the patient who have a bad attitude when we or when I be the doctor, because when the people who have bad attitude, I have to scold them when they are do the wrong thing, and when they do the right thing, I have to give them a reward. So that's the doctor that I want to be. Okay, I think I have talked for so long. Okay, so that's it from me. From 5 Muhammad Faisal bin Izan, and that's all for my speaking test. Sekian, terima kasih dan selamat malam. Hachu.
Hi Danny, I have described the photograph that had been given from our teacher, and I think being a pilot is the one I choose. Compare the photograph that had been given, the similarities are both of them are need diploma certificate, and both of the jobs needs to speak English fluently. Moreover, the jobs need a healthy body. As the difference, the job as a pilot need individual age between 18 to 20 years old. Meanwhile, being a teacher needs individual age between 20 to 30 years old. Furthermore, the pilot must have a good vision, and the teacher needs to be active in co-curriculum activity. And I think I prefer a pilot as the job because I love to travel around the world, and the job also have a good amount of salary.
Do you want to know what is similarities and difference of nurse and doctors? Let's look at the similarities for nurses and doctors. First is examine the patient, and the second is give advice to patients. Taking care of patient. Let's look at the difference of nurse and doctors. The difference for nurse is managing and serving food and drink to patients. And the second is nurse is assistant for the doctor. Third, clean the patient is often the case for nurse. Perform special medical treatment and surgery. Prescribing medication for patient is often the case. The third is the doctor cannot do the nurse job, such as clean the patient because they feel the job not standard with them. In conclusion, is I choose the nursing career because she or he facilitates the work of doctor and helps a lot if asking for help. Thank you.
Today I want to talk about doctor and nurse. The similarity between nurse and doctor is they work in hospital. Both of these jobs can cause you stress. It is because it involves saving human lives. These jobs are also very satisfying as they help maintain the health of the patient. For what it's worth, they are both similar in some ways but very different in many aspects. The difference between nurse and doctor is responsibility of the doctor is bigger than nurse. Next, doctors make diagnoses and treat diseases and conditions, whereas nurses collaborate with doctors and other healthcare professionals to improve the patient's healthcare plan. Other than that, doctor must major in medicine for 6 years, while nurse must have completed at least 2 years of nursing major, then continue with practical. So, I prefer to be a doctor because I want to serve people who are in a bad health condition.